Welcome, Cancer, to your December 8th through the 15th reading. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you, beautiful Cancerians. Best message coming out. Ooh. We have the base chakra coming out. So it's talking about getting down to your roots of the situation, bringing out that vitality, really stabilizing yourself. The clarity of belief is coming out. Okay. So the clarity of the belief is to what simply loves. You could be having a lot of nostalgic feelings at this time. But this is about getting down to your desires and having the understanding of what it is you truly desire. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of nostalgic feelings coming through you. So I think that there's a lot of thinking going on over here. It's a win or lose situation. I feel like you are kind of fighting the good fight over here for what it is you truly want, and really kind of going, through everything. Absolutely daydreaming. So it does look like right now you're in this kind of daydream believer area of, and just trying to get rid of those dark fears, those dark thoughts, those things that keep you trapped in your head. It could be, I didn't get to do this, or I can't do that, or will this work? Will that not work? You know what I mean? And it's just, feels like a lot of anxiety. You are cherished by angels. This is, you're protected by angels right now. So, you're divinely protected. There's an overprotection. You're being very guided right now to different parts and pieces of your life. Okay, so even when you're feeling fogged in, go ahead and take some time to, slow down, figure things out, because you are definitely being guided right now to reach this destination. Your light is shining brightly. Don't let it become worry, right? But definitely all of this kind of overthinking that you're doing is kind of just pushing you towards reaching that destination. That's really what I feel, right? Even when it gets a little crazy, right? Feelings of worry, right? It's more like I'm nostalgically thinking about what it is I didn't attain, right? And it can cause anxieties, but this is, more information coming. Your thirst for knowledge, your thirst to get to what it is you need. Did I miss something? Because I have all these new ideas, all this new, curiosity is coming up. Do I need to make new contracts, new negotiations? What am I missing? Am I missing something? It's kind of like having a book and going over all the details in your mind. Yes. Looking at any delays, planning on, returning back to maybe something I missed. Okay, so it does say you're kind of stuck in the past right now, kind of bringing all of this together. Absolutely. And you have the Six of Cups again. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Looking and reminiscing about your desires. Okay, what is I wanted throughout the year. Releasing limiting beliefs. So it's kind of like restoring this kind of control when things are, win or lose. It's like restoring control. If I miss something over here, I need to bring that back around. Will that work? Yeah. So, yeah. And then finding the comfort, but really using that intuition that you have, right, to keep yourself emotionally stable. Right, well, win or lose. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But I'm still going to daydream a decision. I'm still going to use these daydreams, use these decisions. That's the Seven of Cups coming out saying, finding that light, getting to that destination. But it is saying that the angels are protecting you on this journey. So you are somewhere where you need to be. You might have missed a step. You might have done something. You might have got a little fogged in, right? You might feel a little confused. But it's saying you are right where you need to be for your great fortune. That's why the angels are divinely guiding you. Here it is, Page of Wands, being divinely guided. Page of Wands on the protection of angels. There it is, having that inspiration. They're pushing you towards this limitless potential. They're pushing you towards this discovery. They're like, listen to the information that you have. Sit and listen to your intuition. Sit still, listen. I'm pushing you there. You have 2 cards of listening. The divine is bringing out all these things, your higher self, your spirit team, everything is just kind of moving around you going, it's okay if you're a little fogged in because all of your clarity is going to come through. Keep pushing, keep planning. So you're going to find this. You're going to find this as you're diligently kind of working through all these different ideas. Your light is shining brightly. You're reaching your destination for your wealth. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Because you are being divinely guided through this situation. Okay. So keep your commitments high to yourself and know, this is where I'm doing this. And make sure that you're using that trust. Do not limit yourself to, any restricting. Seriously. Not a joke. Why? Because it brings in the purpose. And that really brings in this rejuvenation of that energy as well, that abundance. Okay. And I love it says right here too, protective, right? Because you are protected. Wow. Wow, guys. Okay, so let's get an overall card for the reading. That was amazing. I'm actually bringing in your inner earth, base chakra. You get the same card. Strength and security, laying down the foundation. So it's all about moving into laying down these foundations. It's like you've got blocks here, but you need more blocks. And this is going to be karmic board cleansing, energetic cleansing, rewrite your story, live in your truth. That's exactly what you're kind of doing. You're going back into the past. You're looking kind of like, what did I miss? But remember, you can rewrite it. If you can't 100% figure out, right, by going into the past what went wrong, don't worry about it. Spirit's like, don't worry about it. If you can't 100% remember what it was, you can always rebuild on it. It's not that important. Don't kill yourself trying to find that one little, I think it was, no, because there's always this one little. There's this one little over here. There's this one little, see, one over here. There's all kinds of new ideas and new things coming out. So you can rewrite that in a whole different way. It doesn't have to be exactly, right, what you did in January, right? It doesn't have to be exactly the same. You can restore that with using whatever you have now instead of worrying about what you missed.